Hey guys, I hope everyone is well. So it's been a hot minute since I have done any of this, probably, you know, since my show date. But I thought it would be cool before I start my prep for my next show. I'm currently in a bit of off season, getting my food high and expenditure low before I start cutting again. And I just thought it would be good to show you guys what I eat in a day on my training days. So it is nearly 8 AM and I'm gonna have my first meal. I'm gonna have 2 bagel thins, and I have 30 grams of whey. So used to drink, game changer for my protein, honestly. So this is dragon fruit flavor. And also a little hack for you guys is, I'm not gonna have butter on my bagels, but I am gonna use this Fry Light 1 cal butter spray, and it was honestly a game changer. Basically tastes like I'm having butter. It's not obviously the same thing, but it still works. So I literally just pop a couple sprays into it. I probably put a little bit too much, but hey ho, it's off season, so it's okay. And then I just pop that. But it's really important as well that you guys understand that if you're gonna use a 1 cal spray, you gotta put it on before you put it into the toaster, okay? So do not spray this like normal, like normal butter, you put it on after, but spray it and then put it into the toaster, okay? Because then it will cook up nicely. So I'll show you guys. And I have 2 bagel thins, which is really, really nice. Okay, so this is my meal 1. So 4 bagel thins, which obviously look much nicer now because I've put the butter spray. And then I've just got my clear whey, 30 grams of that. And that is my meal 1 on my training day. Hey guys, so I am now having my pre-workout. And for my pre-workout, I have a Rice Krispie Square bar. I have my cream of rice, which is, I've got the complete strength caramel biscuit, which is basically like having Biscoff. And then I also put 30 grams of whey into that, and I use a My Protein salted caramel whey. So that's what I'm gonna have for my pre-workout. I have that about 60 to 90 minutes before I train. So I'm having about 60 grams of the cream of rice, which is really nice. And I tend to make it like a bit of a cake. So I add some baking powder to it and put it into the microwave. And I'm gonna show you guys what I do. And it's kind of like having a little dessert basically. So got a little bit too much there. Cool. I'll then show you how I mix it with the water, because getting cream of rice done correctly is quite hard. You have to get really good texture in place. So we're gonna show you how I mix it with the water, and then how I add the whey and the baking powder, and then make it into like a little cake. So yeah. So you have to keep mixing it in really to get the most out of it, and you might find that you need more water. So the more you mix it, the harder it gets. So like for me, I'll put a little bit more water just so it blends a little bit better. But at the same time, you have to find a texture. Similar to making oats, you've got to find a consistency that you like. And obviously just be careful when you're mixing it as well, because it's very hot water. But yeah, that consistency is looking a bit better. Now you can just have cream of rice eaten like this, but I prefer to make it into a cake for now. When I go into prep, I'll probably not be able to do that because of the baking powder. So yeah, this is the kind of consistency that I get left with. And I'll add my baking powder and whey in now. I'm just going to mix half of my whey powder. I'm not going to mix all of it because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the rest of it. So I'm going to mix a little bit of the whey in. And again, this is why you want to make sure the consistency is good, because obviously the more powder you add, it can make it a little bit more thicker as well. So there we go, nice and mixed. I'm then going to add some baking powder. Oh shit, that's a lot. My bad, but it's fine. Cool, you just mix that in. And then I will pop it in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes, but just keep an eye on it. Do it for a bit longer or less, depending. And then I'll show you what it looks like after. So this is how my cake is now. I've let it cool down a little bit, but basically it wants to be like that kind of cake texture. So you can see I've just kind of mixed it up a little bit, but it's that kind of cakey texture that you get when you put it in the microwave. I then took the rest of my whey and I mixed it up into a paste, and then I now literally just drizzle that onto here as like a little topping, so I'm not just having dry cake. So I put all of that in. I then just have my Rice Krispie Square first, and then have this after. So yes, this is my pre-workout and meal 2 of the day. So guys, I have just finished training now. It was a push session today. So I'm gonna have my pre-workout now. My pre-workout is cereal with honey and protein whey. I tend to go for like Cocoa Rocks because they're like a bit better than Cocoa Pops. So I have that, and then I also mix my honey with my whey and a little bit of salt because I need salt in every meal. And I mix that together and drizzle it with a little bit of milk. So I'll just show you exactly how I do it. Sounds like a weird combo, but it works. So I just use pink Himalayan salt. And then I will just mix that together. And then I'll just drizzle it on top. And then just some milk. Cool. Hey guys, so I am now having my next meal. No, this is normally my meal 6, so it's normally my pre-bed meal, but today's really manic and I'm a bit on the go, so I'm literally gonna have this meal 4. And this is just my Greek yogurt with berries and protein whey, but I actually mix it into a smoothie because I get really sick of Greek yogurt. Super good for you though, so I still have it, but yeah, I find it really nice in a smoothie, especially with the blueberries and raspberries, especially on a hot day. So this is how I will make that. So I will show you guys exactly what I'm going to put in. I put it into like a NutriBullet style thing, so it's quite handy. And I'm going to have 150 grams of Greek yogurt. Cool. And then I will have 10 grams of whey, and again I use the salted caramel one. Okay, and then I put 150 grams of berries, and then what I do is add a bit of water because Greek yogurt's very thick, so I will add water to make it a little bit thinner, and I just kind of add enough water to cover everything in the jug. But yeah, so I've just blended it for about 45 seconds, and this is the kind of texture it has, so nice and runny. But yeah, this is my meal 4. I'm now having my next meal, which is just 100 grams of chicken and 250 grams of potatoes. So I'm just gonna grab this out. I normally air fry my chicken, but I've had to oven cook it, so I'm just gonna have to try it and see how it comes out. But so that is basically 250 grams of potato, 100 grams of chicken, all uncooked, and then I'll add some ketchup and also salt it for seasoning. And then what I have left is my beef mince to have later today. So I'm just making my beef mince. It's a little bit noisy, so I hope you guys can hear it. I just literally put some mushrooms, onions, and then I use 5% beef mince, because that is the best one to get. And then I will have this with pasta, which will be like 50 grams. So yeah, what I'm going to do is let this cook. And once it goes all brown, then I will add in dolmio sauce, which is this one that I use. So just low-fat dolmio bolognese sauce, which I find is just my go-to when it comes to making beef mince or when I'm trying to have like a spag bowl. So this will be like my dinner basically for today. But what I do is I bulk cook my beef mince. I just get a 500 gram pack, and then that lasts me about 5 days or 5 portions worth. So it works quite well. And then I use 50 to 100 grams of the bolognese, but the macros on that is quite good, of the sauce. So yeah, and that's how I kind of do my beef mince. So certain meals I will bulk cook, and other meals I will cook on the day. So this is my final meal, which is 50 grams of uncooked pasta and 100 grams of beef mince. So I tend to cook my pasta fresh, but this will be my second last meal of the day. Hey guys, so that is what I eat in a day. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you like this video and you want to see more like these, please like and subscribe. I'm going to try to do way more content like this for you guys, give you a real insight into my day today. But thanks a lot. Love ya. Bye.